Welcome into Extra Time. Gab Marcotti is back, everyone. Where'd you go on holiday, Gab? Did you have a lovely time?
I had a wonderful time, Dan.
I know where he was. He was skiing.
I was, no, not, we don't ski much in the summer in Europe, but I was up in the mountains.
So there's no snow in the mountains this time of year, then?
In Italy. Not enough snow to ski, not in August, no.
Yeah, because there's not such a thing as fake snow, is there? They don't use that anywhere in the world these days.
Yeah, because in the Alps, they tend to, in the Alps area, they tend to use fake snow, you know.
Yeah, but you see,
so they don't use it in the
fake
Olympics.
Snow. But you see, Stephen, I appreciate this. You might be unfamiliar with it. Fake snow still requires cold temperatures, and normally in the middle of summer, it's generally hotter, even up a mountain.
Gab, don't get involved. Gab, don't get involved, because you're talking Stevie Nicol is a snow expert. He's a snow expert.
How did you get up the mountain then?
He's also a mountain expert.
Hey, did you climb?
As a matter of fact, yes. In fact, one day, according to the to the tracker on my phone, I went up 288 flights of stairs.
There you are, Stevie. Yeah. Hi, Stevie. Why are you such a miserable grump about Liverpool now? You see the glass half empty and full of complaints, and Mary, a positive thought passes through your lips. It's like watching the invasion of the body snatchers, and Craig Burley has taken you over.
I don't believe that at all. I've said that they're creating chances.
You criticise Alexander-Arnold every time you can.
Yeah.
No, listen, hold on a second. Right, what did I say last year about the back line?
It was amazing, solid.
Right, it was amazing, incredible, solid, dependable, fantastic. Any more adjectives you can think of?
No.
Objectives?
Adjectives.
All right, sorry, I misheard you. Just throwing it out
and
there.
The truth is that defensively they've started
What's possible that you said objectives?
They've started very poorly. So I pointed it out. What's wrong with that?
Well, you're just doing your job, aren't you?
Well, there you go.
It's a bit like talking to Gab about skiing in the summer in the mountains. You're just doing your job.
Yeah. By the way, how many mountains have got steps? Hey, hey.
Not actually steps.
Yeah, so somebody's chiselled some steps out of the mountain.
He just took steps.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the first time since April 2014 that PSG, Barca, Bayern and Manchester City haven't won. So which of those four was the biggest surprise? Gab?
For me, I would say Bayern. I mean, obviously, Hertha, you know, they not a bad team. They were up for it and everything, but you certainly expected a better performance from Bayern. City obviously should have won the game, did more than enough to win the game. So yes, I'm going to say Bayern.
PSG, isn't it?
I'm going to say PSG because they lost. Bayern Bayern dominated the game.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to say Barca because I said they were going to walk it.
You did say it.
I did.
Yeah. You said
so
they don't
I've got
need
to
Messi.
say Barca.
You said Messi doesn't influence them at all. Who's worse, the English press talking about how bad VAR is, or how much Stevie was upset with the shepherd's pie, cottage pie debate? How are the English dealing with VAR? Gab, you're in London. They must be taking it well.
Well, it's funny because there's two things here. One is some of these people are talking as if they'd never seen VAR before. I mean, as if they weren't paying attention. You're in the Champions League or you're in the World Cup, or right here in England, you're in the FA Cup. But you're having a lot of the same debates and sort of same realizations that we had in Spain a year ago, and that we had in Italy 2 years ago. I think people will move on from some of them. What's thrown a wrinkle here as well is obviously you had changes to the handball law, which isn't really a VAR issue, but you know people obviously associate the two. What I will remind people here in England, where I live happily, is that the changes to the handball rule were done by IFAB, and 4 of the 8 associations who sit on IFAB and approve them are 4 of the home nation. So this isn't some weird foreign thing. These are Englishmen, Scots, people from Northern Ireland, and Welshmen who all signed off on this. So if you're going to blame somebody, look around you.
It's amazing how people have got really upset about correct decisions at the start of the season, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
You know, whether we like it or not, you know, VAR was implemented correctly in instructing Michael Oliver to chop the goal off because, as Gab said, IFAB made a rule change or a law change in the summer. And it's amazing that people are not grasping that but for that goal would have been missed. So the law, you make the change to the law, and then you have to try and implement that law to the best of your ability, and the best way to do that is have a checking system. Otherwise, there's no point changing the law.
Couple of tweets for you, Craig, to finish.
Sure.
You've been back for a few weeks and you haven't used the word...
I wouldn't go that far.
What do you mean?
A few weeks.
Couple of weeks?
Yeah, a couple.
Okay, good. Yeah. You haven't used the word profligate yet.
No, it confuses him.
Is that it? You love a profligate.
Yeah, I learned that from John Champion.
Yeah?
One of his big worded spiels on commentary years ago. Huh? Sorry?
Yeah.
Profligacy.
Perfect.
Profligate.
On
Give
the
it time. I've got to simplify it for the viewers.
Yeah, got to dumb down for us.
Dumb it down.
Finally, on the show, I've heard Craig say that his uncle sent him away on a free transfer.
Well, yeah, possibly.
And that his dad told him to retire at the age of 31.
Well, I'm not sure I was 31. I might have been. No,
I'm just wondering if his mum ever had a go at him as well. In any event, we love you, Craig.
No. Well, she had a go at me lots of times. Particularly the time she came home from work and she found out I'd been bunking off school.
No. To play basketball?
No, but what happened was I made a schoolboy error. I made a cup of tea. And unfortunately, I was the only one in the house and the kettle was warm.
Oh,
So
wow,
the
detective.
only one it could have been me. The only one it could have been was moi.
Mother's instinct.
So nah, she never.
Who do you think bunked off more, you or Stevie?
I didn't bunk off school much. I was only once or twice.
But Stevie, you can't have gone to school that much.
Well, Dad, what's up?
No, Dad. I think we need to hear a little more about this rogue kettle, because I love the fact that Mrs. Burley does her CSI thing with the warm kettle, but I don't understand. Craig, were you hiding in the house when she got home?
No. What happened was I made a cup of tea probably about just before she got home, and then I disappeared out the house, and then I walked back in as if I'd been at school,
right.
and she said, well, she says, you've been at school, so somebody's been in the house making a cup of tea.
So did
And
you
your dad's at work and your sister's at school.
Right.
And I didn't have a dog.
Well, yeah, because dogs make cups of tea all the time.
No, but if I had a dog, I could have blamed it on
very talented dog.
If I had a dog, I could have blamed it on the dog, i.e. they admit nothing.
So did you go fair cop, or did you keep digging?
No, I said, yeah, I might have got a cuff around the ears.
Right.
As the old days, you'd...
But you didn't do it that much? You didn't bunk off school?
I didn't bunk.
Stephen, do you think?
Oh, why?
Yeah?
Well, I used to leave the house, go across the road, so we used to jump over this wall.
Right.
On the way to school. So what I do, I jump over the wall, just sit behind the wall for about 20 minutes, because my mum had to be at work at 9 o'clock. So she used to run the post office. It was right across for the house.
Okay.
So I just sat there for 20 minutes and jump back over the wall and go back in. That was it.
And still, look what you've become.
See?
See?
And it's for reasons like that you're a master of the English language.
There you go.
And snow.
And snow. And mountains and steps and Liverpool.
That is it. We will be back tomorrow for more. It is Wolverhampton Wanderers against Manchester United. We'll be looking back at that game. Please join us. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.